Hi guys, in this video I'm going to explain a very interesting question from Git. Okay, so before going to explain, just we need to know some basic concepts. So let me explain those basic concepts first. Okay, so as I am a developer, what will I do? I'll write code, source code. Okay, I'll write source code on my local branch. Okay, so after writing source code, after completion of my source code, what will I do? I will stage that source code so that my Git will understand that code, my Git will track that code. Okay, after that what will I do? I will commit that code. Why I will commit that code? Because I need to save the changes of my source code into local repository. Okay, to save the changes. Okay, to save the changes of my source code to the local repository, we need to commit that code. Okay, but here comes the question. Okay, how my Git will store the data? Okay, how my Git will store the data. Data. This is my question. Okay, so now let me tell you one more thing, that is, here my Git will use a specific format to store the data. What is that format? Generally my Git will use SHA1 algorithm. Okay, SHA1 algorithm. So by using this algorithm, my Git will convert the data, whatever the data I have stored in my local repository, that data will be converted to a particular format. Okay, so generally whenever you commit your file, that file will be associated with a committed ID. Okay, it will give some committed ID. We can call that ID as hash ID. Okay, hash ID. Okay, so whenever you enter your data into, or whenever you save the file into your local repository, it will convert that file into binary format. Okay, from that binary format, my SHA1 algorithm will convert that binary format into hexadecimal format. Okay, so like that my Git will convert the data from one format to another format, and generally Git will store the data in key value format. Okay, there will be a value. For that value the Git will assign a key. Okay, so generally Git will follow key value format. Okay, key value format. For every value there will be a key. Okay, got it? So now we will see in practical manner. Okay, I'll show you how the file will store in Git. Okay, I'll show you the folders also. Okay, so first of all let me open my git bash. So first we need to create a folder. Let me take repo. Okay, let me get into this folder. Okay, see, I don't have any file here. Okay, or let me see, LA, just we have only two hidden files, otherwise we don't have anything here. Okay, now first of all let me see git init here. Okay, now my Git is initialized in this directory. Now let me see. Okay, hidden files also. See here, .git has been created. Let me get into that .git folder. Okay, sorry. Now ls. See, here we have had config, description, hooks, info, object, references. Okay, so in this session I'll explain what the object is. Okay, why? Because my question is how the data will be stored in Git. Okay, so that question will be linked with this objects. Okay, it has some link with objects, so that's why I'm going to explain these objects. Okay, so first of all, let me create a file, touch1.txt. okay, now open that file. Okay, hi, this is my file. Okay, let me save this. Okay, let me show you one more time. So this is my content in the 1.txt file. Okay, let me stage this file, git add. Okay, now this operation must be run in a working tree. Okay, yeah, sorry, get back to your working directory. So this is my working directory repo. Okay, now add that file, git add. So I have added that file to staging area. Let me see, git status. Okay, so did I add anything on branch master? No commit set, nothing. Let me see whether there is a file or not. No, actually I have created that file in .git, right? So okay, let me create that file in our working directory. My working directory is repo, so let me create that file. Okay, nano 1.txt, hello, this is my file 1. Let me save this. Okay, so now let me add that file to staging area. Okay, see, my file is added to the staging area. Let me see status. Okay, file added to staging area. Now let me see. Okay, so what is the folder name? Let me go to desktop. What is my folder? Repo. Okay, see, this is my .git folder. See, already I have shown you, right, these files. And now you can see this is 1.txt, my file. Okay, so how this file will be stored in my local repository, git local repository. Okay, so let me, in which format it will be stored. Okay, I'll show you, I'll tell you how it will store. First of all, see, this is my file, and now I'm going to commit this file, git commit -m. So file 1, some message. Okay, now I committed that file. Okay, now if you see, this is objects. Okay, here you can see, just don't here we have info and pack. Okay, we don't need these folders, just focus on these 3 folders only. Okay, D6, E7, F8. Okay, what are these folders? Let me see. First of all, git log. See, what is this? Commit ID, because I have done a commit. Okay, so this is commit. Commit means it is an object. Okay, I'm using this commit object. By using this commit object, I have committed my file. That means I have saved the changes of that file into my git local repository. So that's why my git has assigned a key. This is a key. Okay, we can call it as a commit ID, or we can call it as a hash. Okay, so it has, okay, this is my assigned key for this file 1. Okay, so I'm using a commit object. Generally in git we will have some objects. What are that objects? We will have commit, and we have blob, we have tree. So we have this kind of objects. So in commit object we will get what? We will get this id and author name, and we will get date. Okay, just you need to know what are the things you will get when you use a commit object. Okay, these are the things you will get. Okay, so here if you see this commit id, in this commit id the first two letters d6. Okay, here you can see d6. So this folder d6 indicates the commit. Okay, the first commit. Okay, now let me get into this file. Just open this file. Okay, let me show you. So this is the format. Okay, so I want to see that data. How can we see that data? So let me. Okay, did you understand till now? Okay, so now I'll show you git cat file. Okay, now just paste this commit id, copy and paste, and here you can give -p. Now it will show what is here. You can see tree is also an object, commit is also an object. Here see, commit is an object, tree is an object. It will also have some id. Okay, it is called as a tree hash, it is commit hash. Okay, did you notice the difference? This is tree hash, this is the commit hash. In this tree object what we will get? Author name. Okay, who is the committer? Okay, and the file. So these are the things we will get. Okay, now let me see. Here you can see E7, right? The first two letters. Now here you can see E7. So this is the, what is this? Tree object folder. D6 is the commit object folder. Okay, now let me see one more time. Git cat file. Now copy this id. Okay, and paste. Give hyphen p. So what it is showing? See, blob. This is one more object. So commit is an object, tree is an object, blob is an object. What blob object will give you? It will have 1.txt file. See, my commit object will have a reference of tree object, tree object will have a reference of blob object, and blob object will have a content. Okay, the original content. So when you open this id, you will see the content that you have written in the file, 1.txt file. Okay, so blob is my object. Now you can see F8 is 2 letters. Now you can see here F8. So this F8 is blob object folder. Okay, have you understood? These are the folders created by these objects. Okay, now let me open this file. Git cat file. Now let me copy this id. This is, we can call it as a hash id. Okay, blob hash id. Now paste it and -p. Now you can see the data, actual data. Hello, this is my file. So like this, Git will store the data. First it will store it in store the data in commit object format, and it will store the data in tree hash format, and after that it will store the data in blob object format, and finally if we see the object, blob object, then we can see the actual content. So here you can see, we can open this Okay, so even this is also in some other format. So that's it guys. If you have any doubts, please do comments in comment section. Okay, thank you so much guys.